Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to continue the Korean campaign. Basically, the war is almost over, so there is Allied units, Allied troops, Allied armored columns already moving within the Pyongyang streets. So we are almost capturing the entire Pyongyang. So maybe this is the last flight. The mission for today is the sweep. There is a 4-ship formation, so I'm the leader of the 4-ship formation. Our operational area will be just around the Pyongyang, slightly to the north. I don't expect any hostile aircraft to be operating in this area. So far, basically the North Koreans have like almost 0 aircrafts, so they have like really big difficulties to get onto the operational status and to be able to make up some flights. I saw one Su-7 in this area an hour ago on the tactical map basically, but it was very quickly shot down by the nearby F-16. So if someone will appear in this area, we are tasked to clear up the sky, basically to do a sweep in the skies. For this mission, I'm carrying 4 Amrams C4s and 2 Sidewinders Ms, and also the fuel tanks, as you can see under my left and right wing, or I should say right and left wing. I'm always moving my head in the opposite direction that I'm talking, so maybe let's set up the fuel tanks just to show me the fuel amount in them, as well as the bingo fuel, just to know when the fuel tanks are empty. Okay, it looks like a little bit traffic jam on the taxiway, so let's go for the taxi. Let's follow these guys. Oh, and it's a bad weather. It started to rain suddenly. As you can see, the visibility is pretty low. It's very bad weather outside, but we are sitting in a nice, warm and dry cockpit, so we are feeling pretty much Gucci. That's really great explanation. And I don't need any visibility whatsoever. I'm gonna use the radar, so I will be able to lock the enemies without any problems. So such bad weather, such clouds are not a problem here for me. The F-16 is capable of all weather operations, so we are okay. So let's wait on the taxiway until the runway is empty. As you can see, there is another pair of aircraft going for the takeoff. So we are moving slowly in the queue. I would like to make something silly after the takeoff, just to slightly violate the ATC protocol. Just because the war is already almost over, maybe this is the last flight, so just to do some fun. It will be basically the pure disrespect to the ATC girl on the tower. So let's ask for the permission to enter the runway.
Weasel 1-1, hey me tower, hold short. Weasel 1-1, hey me tower, position and hold, runway 20 right.
Weasel 1-1, copy, position and hold, runway 20 right. Okay, let's go on to the runway. Let's make a quick takeoff. Weasel 1-1, ready for takeoff.
Weasel 1-1, hey me tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 20 right, depart heading 245.
Weasel 1-1, copy, clear for takeoff, runway 20 right, depart heading 245. Okay, let's go for the takeoff. And let's do something silly, hopefully I will survive that.
Weasel 1-2, hey me tower, position and hold, runway 20 right.
Altitude, 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 altitude.
Altitude.
Okay,
Altitude.
I pressed.
Altitude.
I did the double press on the
Altitude.
landing gear, so it was going up and down again.
Tower, you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 20 right. Depart heading 245. Weasel 13, Hey Tower. Hold short. Weasel 13,
Okay, number 2 should be already in the air,
20 right.
but I don't see him. No, he's just going through the runway. Okay, then number 3 and number 4 are waiting for the takeoff permission.
Altitude. Altitude. Weasel 13, Hey Tower. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 20 right. Depart
Okay, that's it.
245.
Let's head to the steer point 2.
Hey Tower. Position and hold. Runway 20 right. Weasel 11, Hey departure. Resume on navigation. Weasel 12, Hey departure. Resume on navigation. Weasel 14, Hey Tower. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 20 right. Depart heading 245.
Okay, we still have pretty nice weather here on the other side of the clouds.
4, airborne. Weasel 13, Hey departure. Resume on navigation. Weasel 14, Hey
I won't be
departure.
needing as
Resume
much
on
fuel
navigation.
for this mission, so I'm wasting the fuel basically. This will be pretty fast, pretty nice mission, so I don't expect that I'll be needing this fuel, which I'm burning a lot now. Okay, let's call up my friends or wingmans or numbers to join me.
Weasel 1,
And let's tell them to switch on the music or the EZM.
Weasel 1, 2, on my way. 3,
Or
4. Weasel
music
1,
on.
music on. 2, music on. 3, 4.
Okay. So let's prepare myself for the flight. Lights off, program 4, EZM on, and the master arm on. AMRAMs ready, sidewinders ready as well. Okay. So I expect a pretty high profile of the flight, so I can see myself in, let's say, at least 25,000 feet. Ideally flying somewhere over 400 knots. That's hopefully achievable with this storage configuration. Currently I'm in 24,000 feet, as you can see, slowly climbing and slowly increasing my speed as well.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1, request vector to threat. Weasel 1, Sentry 1, it's pretty quiet right now.
Maybe I should ask about not the threat, but
Sentry 1, Weasel
like the entire
1,
picture during this flight,
Weasel 1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
just to be informed also about some attack, some transport aircraft, so I will ask about the picture during the entire mission. Usually if you are going for air-to-ground strike, you just ask about the threats, and especially if the air is full of enemy attacking aircrafts, I mean like bombers, some strike aircrafts, you don't want to attack them, you just want to pass through them, do your job and fly back, maybe on the way back to...
Bullseye 305, 100 miles.
Okay, one enemy is airborne, but it's too far away. So usually when I'm going for the air-to-ground mission, I'm asking for the threats, and if I'm in, especially in such situation when there is almost zero enemy, it's better, it's rather to ask about the picture, which will tell you all types of aircrafts, including like transport aircrafts, fighters, bombers, attack aircrafts. So all these types of aircrafts will be told to you by the AWACS. If you ask about the threat, it's just about the fighters, which are definitely a threat for you. So that's the difference between the picture and threat. Okay, I'm already in 27,000 feet. I forgot to check the altimeter, but it's okay. Speed is still okay. Now let's just accelerate to 400. Hopefully I'll be able to do so.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1, declare. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
Okay, maybe let's use the time compression.
Chalice 2, be advised, enemy. Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1, picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
It seems like a tanker on my left. Okay, it should be a tanker. So I can refuel if necessary, but it's definitely not necessary. So picture is clear. If I check the situation around me, I'm slowly going or proceeding to the steer point 2, then switching to steer point 3, 4, 5, which are the sweep steer points, and then going all the way back. So basically the sweep mission is you are not required to fly between the two steer points until you are at Winchester or until you are out of fuel, but basically you just made a one turn, one sweep, and if there is a bandit, you are allowed to change your direction to attack it. Okay, Su-27 from the Russia, definitely.
Weasel 1-1, picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
Okay, but apparently not in my area, which is very sad. I'd like to have another kill, especially if the Russians are carrying just the R-27, not the R-77. So it's very like easy prey for the AMRAAM. Okay, approaching to steer point number 3.
GBU released. GBU released. GBU released. Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1, picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear. Sentry 2, be advised, enemy aircraft launch activity detected. Bullseye 030, 200 miles.
I don't know why the sound is missing currently in the external view. It's just the zero sound.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
Okay, let's turn right to the steer point number 4. The engine sound is missing in the external view right now. Don't know why. So maybe something's wrong.
Bombs away.
Definitely it should help if I close the light force and start it once again, but I don't want to do it now.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear. Bombs away. She's breaking up. They got one. Bombs away. Bombs away. Bombs away.
Looks like flares in the distance, in the air. I don't know what it is. It's looking quite strange. Still there. I don't know what it is.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1.
So we are just
Sentry
right
1,
over
clear.
the Pyongyang. Okay, not yet. After I turn right, this Mirim airbase is basically just the Pyongyang, but the city is somewhere here. Like, it's quite big, so we will be flying all around it.
Sentry 1,
Okay,
Weasel 1-1.
there are no enemies in the air.
Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
If there won't be these clouds below me, this cloud layer, I will definitely take a couple of GBUs with me and simply drop them on some armored column just to help up the allied forces, but I'm not carrying any GBU whatsoever, so. And I won't be able to lace the target through these clouds, so it's like completely useless in this situation. So let's make a turn to the steer point number 5. Let's ask about the situation once again.
Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear. Bombs away.
Okay, no threats so far, so let's turn right. So many allied aircrafts. Look at my radar. All of them are basically friendly. So many aircrafts currently supporting the ground units. It's so amazing. It's a complete allied victory in this case. Basically, the North Korea had like zero chance to win this this campaign.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear. Challenge. Bullseye 025, 260 miles. Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1 Sentry 1, picture clear.
Okay, bingo fuel warning, so it seems like my external fuel tanks are empty. I'm going to drop them just to allow my aircraft to fly a little bit faster. Okay, that's it. Back to the HSD, and let's switch this up to the Cat 1. And maybe let's reset the bingo fuel warning for 2500. That should be okay. Oh, I'm in the contrail, so you can see the contrail behind my engine. Soon I'll be over the condensation layer, so this trail will be off. Now. Okay, 37,000 feet. Let's go into the 40,000 at least. I'm already flying an 1.15 Mach. So, supersonic, supersonic, electronic, electronic, supersonic. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this song or music. Electronic Supersonic by it's a Swiss performer, Zlat. It was a really nice performance by him, very funny. He's basically the inventor or a pioneer of the virtual country of Molvenia as well. So I think he's from Switzerland or Austria, I'm not sure now. I'm thinking about it. So it was very nice, like, music performance by him. Okay, 1.14 Mach. In almost 50,000 feet, I'm gonna level up. As you can see, my fuel consumption go rapidly down, so I'm saving a lot of fuel. Although I'm flying on the fuel afterburner, on the full afterburner, the fuel consumption goes low. And my that's my indicated airspeed. If I switch it to the ground speed, I'm flying on 622 knots just when comparing with the ground movement, so just over the ground very quickly. Let's switch to the calculated airspeed. I should say no, it's not the indicated airspeed, it's the calculated airspeed. You can see it's getting darker and darker outside, so this will be almost night landing. The sun is already over. It's set somewhere behind the horizon, so I can't see the sun. Although a little bit of light is still visible here, but it will quickly go down. 1.06 Mach, so let's accelerate a little bit. I have to put my nose down. Okay, let's switch to this. Let's change to the 5 degrees of the angle of attack.
Sentry 1, Weasel 1-1. Picture. Weasel 1-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
Okay, 1.12 Mach. Slowly accelerating. Running on the full thrust, but there is not that much air currently, so also my engine performance goes down just because of the thinner air, and also the thrust of the engine is getting lower just because the air is that thin that the engine cannot basically push that much air. So it's losing the effectiveness. Okay, almost 700 knots ground speed. Very nice speed. Okay, now the aircraft starts to accelerate. So I hope that my flight path marker will also go like the straight level. 1.28 Mach. Still quite far away from the airfield. You can basically see how these needles are moving. Slowly but steadily they are going down. So I'm burning still quite high amount of the fuel, like currently 19,000 pounds of fuel. So it's really huge fuel consumption. I'm moving already like almost 800 knots comparing to the ground. But the calibrated airspeed for this altitude is just 400 knots. 1.4 Mach. Okay, 400 knots currently. Very, very nice. I think if I cut the engine completely right now, I should be able to glide to the base without any problems. It's still like 45 miles. F-16 is a really good glider, so I think I can glide that. So let's try it. Okay, so let's go into the idle. Let's put my nose slightly below the horizon, very slightly and very politely, and let's try to glide to the airbase. .48 Mach still, but will be going rapidly down. Okay, let's switch off the EZM. Master arm back to the off position, lights on, just to be more visible. Oh, down below there is already the runway. Or what else? I don't know. Maybe it's the... Oh, it's the base, so there is a steer point. And it's the base. You can see how down it is, so I need to cancel this gliding and go like more rapidly down. Or go into the more rapid dive, I should say. I'm always struggling to find like proper English sayings or how to explain what I'm doing. My English is still like very theoretical, just a theory. Okay, the runway is like 20, so maybe let's fly slightly to the left, and then I'll turn right, and that should do it. Maybe it's a bridge or maybe it's a runway. I can see something through the clouds. Okay, it's not visible anymore.
Sunrise.
Okay, let's ask bound.
Weasel 1-1, inbound for landing.
Maybe I will need to brake a little bit.
Weasel 1-1, maintain 250 knots. Turn left heading 135.
135. Okay, let's get steep turn. Just to burn as much energy as possible. Still very, very fast for the ATC. Okay, let's brake a little bit.
Weasel 1-1, maintain 250 knots.
250 knots. I'm already on 400 knots. Hello. Oh, the aircrafts are landing from the other direction, so it's not the 20 direction, it's the opposite. So 020.
Weasel 1-1, descend to 2000, maintain 260 knots. Turn right heading 225. Vectors to final, runway 02 right.
225.
Mongo 3, let's go home. Weasel 1-1, perform landing check. Weasel
Okay.
1-1, descend to 2000, maintain 300 knots. Vectors to final, runway 02 right.
02 right, okay. So I'll be landing the right runway. There are some buildings visible here. Very nice looking, like the countryside. Everything's, I like it. Oh, it stopped raining. And there is some transport aircraft going for the landing on my base as well. Maybe it's an Hercules with some ammunition or some additional crews, I don't know. Maybe some special food just to celebrate the end of the war. It's very nice. It seems like the Hercules, right? I can't see it anymore.
Weasel 1-1, turn right to final approach course 020. Check speed.
It's a Hercules. 020. I should go for quite a long turn. Just not to jump on this Hercules in front of me, and also to align myself with the runway. And I can see the Hercules here. This aircraft here. It's not mine F-16 from mine flight. What's he doing here? And there was... there is two of them just taking off. I don't see the Hercules anymore. Must be very close to me, in front of me. I'm quite fast, so probably the tower will tell me to go around. It's on the runway, right? I can see something on the runway. Wait a moment.
Good evening, Weasel.
Oh, it's not there.
1-1, Hey Me Tower, cleared for landing, runway 02 right, check gear down.
Maybe let's make it like so. Oh, it's on the runway. I can see it now. I'm really surprised that I was cleared to land in this situation. Not that great. If there is a Hercules in front of me, I can see him. Quite bad situation. Okay, it's turning away from the runway. Okay, I don't like to stand on the runway. Come on. Just like so, at least.
Sunrise.
Sunrise in this meaning is not the sunrise like you should expect. It's 1914 in the evening. Sunrise means like when the AWACS is airborne and on the position, ready to provide some information. They like tell the sunrise. Okay, so it was quite boring mission, I may say so. Really nothing special happened during this flight. Maybe I will let my ground forces to finish up this war. Like, see. Pilot rating good.
Attacking ground target.
Partial success, like nothing special during this mission, so just takeoff, just a landing. Everyone was okay. 0 air-to-air kills, 0 air-to-ground kills. Rating good for all of us, so really nothing special. As you can see, ground is here. As you can see, we are controlling quite a huge space already. Let's move ground forces, ground units up north. And here is the Pyongyang already. So as you can see, we already captured the Miriam Air Base, which is inside the Pyongyang. I will need probably to capture all these points here, Yeonan, all these like main streets, or East Pyongyang, for example. It's the East Pyongyang. Here should be Center Pyongyang. Okay, that's the Pyongyang. So that's the most important point to be captured, basically. Theodong. Okay. I think that this bridge is destroyed, so I won't be able to proceed there. I need to move my... Okay, it's 0% operational, so I need to move my engineer squad here to allow them to repair this bridge. Okay, see, driving like so. Okay, let's move back to the Pyongyang all the way here just to fix that bridge. See any other engine here. Okay, we are. Let's move them very quickly. It's quite far away already. So let's move them all the way to the Pyongyang. Fix this bridge as soon as possible just to end up this war. Okay, engineer battalion. All of them are really needed here up north. So
Hornet,
another
2-1,
one.
engaging MiG-25 bullseye, 005,
MiG-25.
100 miles, 25,000.
It's unable to meet anyone. So sad about this bridge. So destroyed. It's always good thing if you destroy the bridges in the beginning of the war, but at the end, as you can see, if you want to proceed, you really need to first fix these bridges, and just after that you can move forward just over to them. Oh, there is a bridge already fixed. Let's move as well. So these units can now go and fix this bridge here. Okay, guys, so I will maybe just finish this this campaign by the ground forces movements. I don't think there is anything special right now. I'm not sure where was this MiG-25. It's already destroyed, probably. Okay, I don't see any bandit here anymore, so it's definitely off already. Okay, bridge is destroyed. I don't have any. Okay, still the bridge is destroyed, but let's move towards another area. Okay, so let's save it here. I'll be still playing a little bit with the ground forces, and probably that's the end of the war. So I will maybe make another video from this war, just to show you the end. And maybe I will do one last flight just before the war will be over. So guys, thank you for watching. As always, have fun, take care, and bye.